What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today I'm bringing you guys another episode of Call of Duty Ghosts 101, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the best gun in Call of Duty Ghosts. So, in this video, I'm going to give you guys the gun and kind of the setup that you can use to absolutely dominate all of your competition and have no challengers in the field of online multiplayer. So, what's the best gun? The MSBS. Absolutely, baby. Some of you guys may have seen that coming, but the MSBS is absolutely the best gun in Call of Duty Ghosts, at least as of right now. It's a 3-round burst assault rifle, and it's holding down the top spot just like its predecessors, the M16 from COD 4, the FAMAS from Modern Warfare 2, and the Type 25 from Modern Warfare 3. All of these 3-round burst weapons have always been absolutely dominant, and this one is no different. Now, why is it no different? Because this gun has an insanely high damage rate. So up close, this thing does 55 damage per bullet, and at a distance, it does 20 damage per bullet. Your character has 100 health, so up close, it kills in 2 bullets. At a distance, it kills in 5, and because it's a 3-round burst weapon, there's 3 bullets per burst, so technically, at any range on this map, this thing can kill in 2 bursts or less, and it's up to 42 meters for a 1-burst kill, so it's absolutely nuts. Now keep in mind, at a really long distance, you aren't going to hit all 3 bullets per burst into enemies. You may only hit 1 or 2, so it's not always going to be a 2 burst or less. Sometimes it may be 3 or 4, but technically, in a perfect world, this gun will kill anybody, anywhere, on any map in 2 bursts or less, which is absolutely insane. Now, in terms of other stats compared to other assault rifles in this game, it's got a 448 rounds per minute rate of fire, which is low for the ARs, but that's to be expected because it is a burst weapon. Its magazine size is 30, which is average. It's kind of the norm for all the ARs. Its starting ammo is 90 rounds, which is, again, kind of the average norm. Its ADS in and out time is 0.3 seconds, which, again, is norm. And then finally, its reload time is 2.63 seconds when you have ammo left in your magazine, and then 3.03 seconds when your magazine is empty, and that's actually on the slightly quicker end of the assault rifle. So this gun is pretty much even and a little bit better than all the assault rifles, and then boom, its damage is through the roof. So that's why, in my opinion, this one stands out far over anything else. So it's really, really good. So now that we know the best weapon in the game, we want to know the best setup for it. So I got a couple of suggestions for you guys in terms of attachments and perks on this weapon that I highly suggest you guys equip on this class because they'll benefit you quite a bit. Now, in terms of attachments on the weapon, obviously you can choose any optics you want. I really don't like the iron sights on this weapon, and I don't think a lot of you guys will either, so I suggest using some sort of optic. I like the red dot sight, but you can put a tracker sight on if you want, or a hollow, or whatever you want to do. That's all personal preference. For barrel attachments, if you want to put a barrel attachment on it, I would highly suggest the muzzle brake, and that's really all I like. I mean, if you like flash suppressors and the flash at the end of your gun when you're shooting and aiming down sight bothers you, you can use that, but definitely do not use the silencer. No matter what you do, don't use the silencer. Yeah, it is going to keep you off the minimap, it's going to keep you stealthy, but it greatly reduces your range and pretty much diminishes the one-shot kill range unless you're in shotgun distance. So that is definitely not what you want to do. That'll turn the weapon into 2 to a 3 to a 4 burst weapon, and that's not what you want. This is supposed to be a high damage weapon. Let's keep it high damage. The muzzle brake actually increases your range by 20%, so your one-shot kill range will be increased by a 1/5, which is really, really good. So that's probably my favorite out of the barrel attachments. Now, next up for underbarrel attachments, I don't suggest using one. A lot of people put foregrips on everything, but with a 3-round burst weapon, that's just not necessary. Check out these recoil plots right here. This is without the grip, and then this is with the grip. Now, yes, it does look smaller, but it's really not that big of a deal because the recoil is all vertical. It's always going to come back down no matter what, so the grip is really kind of useless. The shotgun really isn't that useful either. If you're going to be close enough to be able to use the shotgun attachment, you're going to be close enough to get a 1-burst kill, so there's no use for that. You can just spray people and get a 1-burst kill by hitting him with 2 bullets, so that's useless. And then finally, the grenade launcher. I mean, if you really like to noob tube, I guess you can, but that's not something I want to do. And then finally, for your mods, none of these really stick out to me either. I mean, if you want extended mags, you can, but I don't know. You get 10 bursts before you have to reload with this weapon, which is usually like 5 to 6 kills, or maybe 4 to 5 kills. So I don't think it's really all that necessary to have extended mags. Armor piercing is okay, but I don't run into that many people that I want to take out their ballistic vests or take out their drones or anything like that. So armor piercing I don't really find useful. And then finally, semi-automatic and automatic fire. I don't like those on the weapon. Semi-auto, if I wanted to use a semi-auto, I'd have a marksman rifle. And then also for automatic fire, the recoil goes absolutely insane. Like, this is meant to be a 3-round burst weapon. That's why its damage is so high. That's why its rate of fire is so low. So really, I don't like to mess with how the weapon was meant to be made. So yeah, there you have it. My 2 kind of suggestions for attachments would be an optic and a muzzle brake, but other stuff you could use if you wanted would be a flash suppressor and maybe some extended mags. But those are really the only things I would suggest putting on this weapon, because it's pretty darn good by itself. Now, moving on to perks, there are 2 perks, and only 2 perks, that you absolutely must run on this weapon when you're using it. One is Stalker, because you want to be able to move quickly when you're aimed down sight. You die very, 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 very fast in this game, as you guys know. So you, especially when you're using a weapon like this where you have to be accurate, you always want to be aiming down sight. So pretty much every corner when you're playing with this weapon, try to pre-aim if you can remember, because if there's an enemy around that corner, you're just going to be able to one burst him and then move on. So it makes it really, really effective. Stalker on this weapon is an absolute beast. Now, the second perk that I think is kind of mandatory to run on this weapon is Focus. So, again, this weapon, it's only going to reward you with all its damage and everything if you're super accurate. You have to put your shots on target. So if you get in a gunfight with somebody else and they shoot at you, if you don't have Focus on, your aim is going to go up to the roof and you're probably going to lose that gunfight, because you have to be accurate with this thing. So with Focus, it's going to reduce the amount that your aim gets thrown off when somebody hits you in a gunfight, so you can win more of those one-on-one gunfights with this weapon by being more accurate. So there you guys have it. That is kind of my suggestion for you guys. The MSBS, I think, is by far the best weapon in the game at this point in time. Who knows? We might get some weapon DLC. There will probably be some patches and things like that. I'll update you guys when that comes out. But yeah, I think it's the best as of now, and I suggest you guys try it out with some of the setups that I've given you in this video. So there you guys have it. That's the best gun in Call of Duty Ghosts. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hopefully it helped you out. If it did, make sure to support the video. Likes, favorites, comments, all that kind of stuff is greatly appreciated. I'd love it if this video did good. Also, I'm going to be giving away more monster codes on this video, so every hour on the hour for the next 10 hours, I'm going to put 2 monster codes down in the description, one for North America and then another one for EU and Asia. So make sure you have your quick fingers ready and you can redeem them to get some double XP and some other exclusive in-game items. So again, thank you all for watching. Check out these other 2 videos if you haven't seen them yet. Thanks again, guys. Catch you all later. Bunch of great Ghost videos coming soon. Peace out.